Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Outrageously Chaotic Podcast. I am Outrage, and he
I
is
am the chaotic one, Nick.
We the Ones. No, I'm just kidding. That was so.
But welcome to the podcast. I'm going to turn my volume down now because
It is great to see everybody, and
right.
Nick, it's great to see you again. I know it's only been a week. I know it's only been a week, but heck, we don't get to talk too much, so it's good to see it ever more.
Yeah, we don't get to face to face talk. I mean, we text every once in a while, but
Yeah, not like we should.
yeah, that's true. We just kind of talk every once in a while to kind of. But I'm always bad at that, though. I mean, not just with you, with everybody. Like, I can go without texting and just not realize, oh, shit, I didn't text that person.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, man, my bad.
I just be rolling on stuff. But I try to remember to make sure I text people, because, or call and stuff, make sure how people are doing and stuff.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's about me, too, sometimes. I'm going to pull up the video again so I can be in the chat with everybody that chats, so I know who's chatting.
Right.
So at least I can see, so that way I know. Otherwise, I'll just be like, oh, this person said, oh, really? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be easier because I put the chat box on top of the video, so you'll be able to see it as it comes in.
Yeah. I'll see it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so start off with how's your week, and how was, from the time that we finished talking on the podcast before to now, how's everything going?
Pretty decent. Still waiting on this house stuff. Got still finalize all this stuff. You know how complicated and stuff they make it for no reason is. So, and we're kind of on the same spot there. And as I told you off cam, I went to the foot specialist today, and I got my ankle checked out, because for a while now it's been bugging me. It's been catching and stiff and everything, and so there's a bone spur in there, like at the top of it, and connecting the ankle and the shin, because it was stuck in a certain position for so long. And, so and then my ankle, my heel is a certain way because of certain other muscles that weren't working correctly to make it straight, basically. Imagine like a bunch of rubber bands that are kind of elastic in certain areas. Yeah. So and he used a whole bunch of words that I don't know. So there's a whole bunch of muscles in there. So did that and did a steroid shot in there, and it hurt a bit, but it didn't hurt too bad, because that area is kind of numb, because the nerves in there are not as I guess alive as the other areas.
Okay.
Yeah, due to the CP and stuff. But
yeah.
But anyway, that's a long story. But but how about you? What about your week since?
I mean, let's see. I worked all 6 days, because Sundays are off, but I worked all 6 days last week, so that was tough. Just because it's like not being able to fully come home and just relax. It's more like just up and at sometime this past Monday I woke up at 5 to go to work at 6, because every now and then, since it's a seasonal thing, I gotta wake up and be at work by 6.
Right.
So luckily it wasn't last week, because man, I don't know, but nothing really new or anything going on. Just the fact that I've got I did get a piercing, my eyebrow piercing. So that's the newest. That's the newest thing. I did it on Saturday. So I went to my friend's house to celebrate her birthday, and her husband and my girlfriend and I, we all went to all just different places the whole weekend and hung out, and then I got my eyebrow done, so it's pretty dope. I got a black eye. Hold on, let me take off my glasses so you can see my black eye
from it.
Yeah, look at it. Yeah. It's because it's a tender spot, but that's okay. It is what it is. Other than that, it like hides. You can't even tell until
Until you.
like you can tell a little bit right here, but until like I like close my eye and lift up, you can't really
Right.
tell.
And,
But
yeah. Oh, cool. Mickey
nice.
got a tattoo last Tuesday. What'd you get? I think I hope I didn't miss it on Twitter or something.
I gotta find you on Twitter. Not you, but her.
Yeah. Mickey.
I'll find her on Twitter.
Yeah, I'll send.
But
I'll probably send you if it's okay with her. I'll probably send you her
oh
address.
yeah, no, it doesn't matter. But anyway, so yeah, that's about the newest thing that happened to me was just getting my eyebrow done. And like I told you off camera, I tried to get my I had four. That's right, the four horsemen style piercings that I wanted. I wanted my ears, which I got, and they're now they're gauged and everything, so they're at a 0.
Right.
And then I got like my eyebrow, which I'm gonna get the other side done, so because I'm a very symmetrical type person. I like to have things symmetrical in a way.
Like that
So,
one character from Soul.
yeah, Kid Death.
Yeah. Death. I can't. I
Death
think
the
it was
Kid.
called
It's Death.
Kid
No, it's
Death or
Death
something.
the Kid. It's Death the Kid.
Okay.
But
No.
anyway,
No. She asked if you would judge. No. No.
I don't judge.
No.
I don't judge anybody
he-
unless like the only time I judge you is if you're bad. But
Right.
I mean, if you're negative to people, then I'll be like, all right, that person's negative. Uh, but anyway, so yeah, I like things symmetrical, so I'm gonna get the other side done eventually, and then from there, I was wanting my tongue pierced, but
Mhm.
again, like I told you, my tongue webbing is like it's not at a spot where my tongue can actually get pierced. It'll basically mess up everything and blah blah blah. And then my nipples. Those are like the only. So I got 2 out of 4, halfway there. That's not bad. Being told that I can't get certain things done, at least I'm not like, man, I really want to get these done, and then somebody come around and tell me, oh yeah, I could do it. Yeah, and then they charge me, and it's like, oh, and there goes, like my money is basically
Right.
wasted. So,
Yeah. That's why I'm happy your piercing person didn't do that.
oh yeah,
Just do it.
she is like, she's awesome. Like, I don't know, my friend, she's been going to her for years,
Hey.
and then just hey, sorry. Anyway, so my friend has been going to her for years, and we've been going to get tattoos there. And my girlfriend and my fiance, my wife, my significant other, my
Bride to be.
my everything is she got her belly pierced, and she got her things done, and like her piercings that she's wanted done and everything like that. So this lady knows, like, she's not gonna mess with people and just take their money like they're told. Hey, because when she said, like the lady said, in my training they said just take the money and go, just take the money and go. And good thing she has morals, and it's like, no, I'm not gonna do that, which is why she is most recommended from a lot of people. She's the most recommended that I've ever heard of.
Right.
Not like she's not recognizable, that part, but like she's just, hey, if you're gonna go there, go to ink injections and talk to this person.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, cool, yeah. I'm blanking on her name currently, so it's like,
Well, if you want, we can always find it later and put it in the comments.
yeah. We can shout her out for the people that come to Texas and want to get piercings and are in my general area of where it would be. Then yeah, I'll definitely give her a shout out, because I mean, she's, like I said, she'll tell you straight up, because like I said, well, hey, what about my nipples? Not they're too small.
Right.
Damn it. And then I was prepping my tongue, and when she went to grab it to kind of like look at it, she was like, ooh, I can't.
Right.
It's like, damn it. But that's okay. Again, like I said,
Just 2 sizes too small.
it just was too small. But that's okay because I got my eyebrow, which I'm very happy. And like,
definitely works.
yeah. Now I just need to get contacts. I was always afraid of poking my eye, but I think now, I mean, because pain is nothing. Like yeah, there's pain, but if I push myself, like basically what a masochist is, like I'm a masochist. I try not to. I've overdone that here recently, so my girl was like, "You need to stop, okay? If I wouldn't have pointed it out, you wouldn't have been saying that so much." But and which, yeah, sure, it's true. But at the same time, I knew that I didn't know the term, or like I didn't want to be like, "Oh yeah, I am," because I didn't want people to view me in a way that was negative. So I was like,
right.
I'm just, my pain is, I have a high pain tolerance type thing, blah, blah, yada, yada, yada. I didn't go straight forward and just be like, yeah, I'm a masochist. Pain, like, I put myself through pain because I want to push myself further and further.
Right.
Because I do. But anyway.
Well, I would put it like this. You're kind of like Mick Foley in the way that you don't go looking for the pain, but you don't mind it because you can push past it, and things that come, a lot of good things come from struggle. So you never know.
True. But Mick Foley is a very high stretch because the things he's done, I probably would have died.
Yeah. Well, that was just
no, I know it was an example. I know. It's cool. But anyway, so let's see. My belly rejects piercings probably because no, that's not true. Your belly doesn't reject piercings because of anything wrong with your physical looks. It's probably just the belly thinks it's a foreign object because it does. Your body thinks it's a foreign object, and they're trying to get rid of that whatever. So it probably just gets infected and stuff. Try using a bigger bar next time. If you actually do, try to tell them to use a bigger bar. Guess what happened to my girlfriend, fiance, wife, significant other. She got hers pierced, but the swelling swelled up pretty bad to where she cleaned it and everything, blah blah. But they took the piercer, took it out and put a bigger bar in, and now it's like healing a lot better than what it once was. So if you use a bigger bar, that's probably going to help. And then it's too hot in Texas. Not anymore. It's getting cooler.
Yeah, we'll see
it's still
how long
hot.
That lasts, though.
Yeah, it's still hot, but it's not as hot. So yeah.
Hold on a second. I gotta grab my charger.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm right here, so yeah, just literally.
No, it's cool.
One step away.
My friend.
Okay, I think I'm good.
It tells me my tattoo obsession is a socially acceptable form of cutting, but
I wouldn't say that though. I wouldn't say that.
A socially acceptable form of cutting?
Not.
If that's the case, then I love cutting myself.
Right, because I have a tattoo on my arm too, and
I've got many tattoos. Wait, not on here yet, but I got many tattoos.
Right.
Even one right here, right here, kind of hurt, but it's not as bad as what people said. I don't know. From here all the way down to my pant line, where my pelvic bone starts. That's where I got that tattoo.
But to go on to Mickey's point there, I don't I know she didn't say this. Her friend said this, but I don't know if I would call it a socially acceptable cutting because it's more than just the pain. Because the cutting is for you're severely depressed and you just want to feel something. So. Says that instead of cutting myself now, I just get tattoos.
I mean, I see the analogy because because I'm depressed, but I get tattoos to help me. So yeah, I mean, I can see.
But, you get those as inspiration of things you like. Like you got
That's true.
freaking Jack Skellington on your arm, and
Yeah, no, it's
I
Jack
mean sorry, your
Skellington.
chest, and you have
Yeah,
things
I've
that
got
inspired you,
Gurr. I got Gurr and
right?
a crow or a raven. I'm gonna call it a crow, but I got a
Right.
crow and then a bunch of other stuff. The only one that I regret now is because I was young and dumb and it was my very first tattoo is the one on my back.
Oh yeah, yeah. You
I mean,
told me about that one.
it's not like it's bad. It's cool looking to an extent. It was cool looking and it was you know, um, but
And Mickey said your armpit one
oh
looked painful. He
oh
just said it. He said just at the tip there. He said,
well, like I said, the one from like where it starts to because it's in my armpit. Like here's the indentation of my
"That is
armpit,
horrible."
so it's in my armpit.
Oh,
But and it was painful, but I wasn't sitting there like oh tap a tap or nothing like that. I was just sitting there like okay I feel the pain. I feel it.
uh,
Yeah, there it is right there. Okay, it hurts. So it's not like it's not, you know.
but it's bearable
Uh,
basically.
oh, the one on my back, it's one of those typical stars or whatever with the ones from like I think was it like Fox? No, Fox doesn't do it. What is those weird skater stars? The ones that skateboarders you see on like skateboarding clothes and all that stuff. The punk stars and whatever. And
Uh,
then like I don't know. I can't like
yeah, it's been
I
a while
try to
since I've
turn.
seen it, so
Yeah, I try to turn. I can here. Let me try to turn a little bit and kind
do
of
a little
just
turn for us,
hold
chaotic
on.
one.
Yeah,
Do do do
yeah,
do do do. Oh,
yeah,
we getting the back.
yeah. So it's kind of like that. I mean,
Hey,
I don't know how well you can see that, but was it all right or no? Let
yeah,
me
that's
see. Oh
fine.
yeah. Oh damn. I look like a anyway.
Uh,
Anyway, so yeah, it's that, but it again. I was 19 years old. I was
mhm,
originally gonna get it when I was 18,
mhm.
but because my grandma went because basically it was like a big it was a big deal because it was my 18th birthday. I just turned 18 and I did the typical oh let's go to the tattoo shop. So I went down to this rinky-dink tattoo shop. I didn't do any research and before I even like fully went in on my 18th birthday, I was like, my grandmother was like, "Are you sure? Are you blah blah blah?" And I was like, no, I'm not turning it into an R show. It's rated PG. Because I
No,
mean
because
PG.
we just did your shirt.
No, no,
It's,
it's still PG. PG does that too. Anyway, um,
but yeah, but
so my grandmother, like this was during my 18th one. So my grandmother was like, she talked me out of it pretty much. She made it emotional and just talked me out of it. And I was like,
mm,
all right. Well, my 19th birthday, like from that whole year on, I was like, oh no, I'm going. I don't care. I'm going. And then my mom and I went, and I think my stepdad, I don't know who else. I don't know if Matt went or not. But yeah, he went. So I went back to that same shop. I didn't do any research like I should have. I just went in and was like, oh, okay. And I explained what I wanted, and they're like, all right, $100.
yeah,
So it was just the outline. That's all it is just the outline. Because the original one had red and black,
uh-huh,
and I was gonna change it to green
mm,
eventually because I didn't have enough money for the whole thing. I was just making sure I had enough money just to get it.
mm,
So I was like, all right, well, it has color, but I just want this.
right.
So yeah, so it's faded and it's horribly like it's horribly done. It should have never been sent out like that. And I did everything that I normally do to my tattoos to make sure that it like when somebody says to do something for a tattoo or for anything, I make sure that I do it to a T so that way I don't mess up anything.
Right, because it could
And
just like one wrong thing, and it could leak it out, or
well,
you
not
could just
anymore. Like now, like this one, I didn't really use too much stuff. I just kind of okay, I kind of watched it, blah blah blah, whatever. I did certain things with certain ones after I got so many, so I'm like, all right, I'm cool. I know exactly what to do. All right, after a few hours, I uncovered it and blah blah blah. Let it air dry the whole time.
Mm.
I never like put anything on it and covered it up for the next X amount of time. So,
Yeah, that's true, Mickey. That's true.
oh, I've already got plans to cover it up. It's gonna be a um, it's gonna be Shinron. Shinron is gonna be on my back, like Shinron and like I think the Dragon Balls maybe depends. It just depends on what I want, but I know definitely Shinron is gonna turn on my back. It's gonna look dope.
Right. And for me,
Because
I'll just get like a touch up on my arm because as you can see here, it's
mm,
very faded looking. If I
oh
can
yeah.
if I can get up in here.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's supposed to
But
say blessed, but you can't tell.
well, that can be
that
uh
so that's what I would touch up, and it's a bit
well,
faded. So
yeah, it says blessed, but I get what you're saying though. Like
yeah,
the D and the E at the end kind of look merged, but
but oh, Shinron is from Dragon Ball Z, Mickey. I
it's
forgot
the
to mention.
Dragon Ball. Like you collect all seven Dragon Balls and summon the dragon.
Comes
That's
out.
that's Shinron.
And then, of
I
course,
don't know.
there's the other one from Namek, the other Shinron. I forgot his name.
I don't know.
I
I
forgot
just
his
know
name.
Shinron.
Yeah.
I just know Shinron. So I'm just gonna do that one. The snaky looking one. I'm not gonna get the big old built looking
That's
dragon.
what I was talking
Yeah,
about. Yeah, that's
yeah.
the
I'm just gonna
Namekian
get
one.
the dragon snaky dragon
Yeah, the
like
original
rap.
one.
Yeah, doing all sorts of things. But anyway, yeah. So that's. I mean, I know we went from like talking about our opening of how's you been, and to like just tattoos and stuff. And
That's the beauty of the outrageously chaotic podcast.
that's right. That's
So,
right. So I had mentioned that I want to talk about stuff like just not for this page only, like not to just credit this page, but also our personal lives. Like I want our goals to reach, like to be reached, like for real.
mm,
But for the podcast, like we said earlier, we're gonna kind of veer off of the WWE side of talking about wrestling,
mm,
just because not only does it suck, but it's just a lot of podcasts out there do it, and
mm,
I don't want to be stuck in the crowd of
right.
oh well there's the 1010 10th podcast about WWE about pro wrestling when all they talk about is WWE.
Right.
But no, so I'm going to talk about the wrestling that we love to watch. Whether it's for me it's like AEW. I could if I had the chance to get into Ring of Honor, I would. I
Yeah.
just
Yeah, it's
it's
good, but
a little hard to get into. Not for the sake of like itself, but like
yeah.
trying to find it and being able to like actually sit down and watch it when it does show. And same with New
Yeah.
Japan, like things like that, or like
Well, New Japan is basically it has its own subscription thing like WWE
yeah,
Network,
I know.
so that's
And
how you
it's
do that. Unfortunately, you can't really watch it other than that. They are
I mean I
very
guess YouTube
yeah.
or
YouTube has their older stuff,
finding
and
the secret ways that are
the forbidden door, so to speak.
yeah finding those forbidden doors will
um,
definitely help out.
yeah, but there is one where fight. You know the Fight TV app.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where you can also find the Ring of Honor episodes
Okay,
for free,
okay,
so you can watch those for
okay,
free.
okay.
And
Yeah, and
now
then
the pay per views though on Fight TV are about however much, like $25 to $30 for the bigger
yeah.
ones, and but all that good stuff. But anyway, yeah, Ring of Honor. That's how you
But
can.
yeah, just stuff like that. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
you're good. You're good. I was just saying to your thing is that's how
Yeah.
you watch Ring of Honor. But
Mm,
like you said, it's a chore to try to find it if you don't know
yeah.
where to go. Like
Mm,
like you know where to find WWE, and now you know where to
mm.
find AEW, and especially back in the '90s, you had to find this stuff from Japan, like all that tape
Oh
trading
yeah.
shit and stuff, and all that like you had to go through a lot of stuff to get your wrestling.
Yeah,
That there wasn't WWF or WCW or whatever it was, AEW or AWA, NWA, all that stuff.
yeah, yeah. But like, just wanting to watch all that other stuff besides WWE, because it's not that I'm not pro WWE. It's just, again, we've talked about this several times, and I'll keep repeating myself every time about WWE.
Mm,
I can't do the consistent stupidness of what they do.
mm,
They have such good talent, but shit storylines and shit ways to do their stuff.
right.
And I can't get behind it. I can sit there and like, okay, I'm gonna try to watch it. It comes on at 7. It comes on at 7. It comes on at 7. At least like, whatever, at 8 p.m. Blah, 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 blah. But
Yeah.
it comes on this time. So I'm all like, okay, I know it comes on this time. All right, I got like this many minutes, and then I'm just like, I don't want to get let down.
Right. Like there's
Or I'll
good
forget.
moments. Like there is good. It's like having a good actor in a bad movie. It's like there's
Right,
good
right.
moments. Like I like certain moments that happen. Certain wrestlers I always like.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, it's just constant, and it's just like a lot of it's inconsequential. Like
Mm-hmm.
let's say like when they combined the WWE championships and WWE championship and world championship, and now we're back to two titles again. So where's the like nothing matters nothing matters there.
Yeah.
So something that's good about New Japan and the Indies and things like that, things actually matter. Like
Mm-hmm.
a New Japan and those tournaments, like they make those points. Like you want to get those points because,
Yeah.
like right now in the G1 Climax tournament, if you don't get enough points, most likely you're not going to be in the next tournament next year. So
Mm-hmm.
you have the incentive to at least get more than 2 or more than 4, so you can make it to the next tournament,
Yeah.
or at least be even thought of put into the next tournament. So,
Yeah.
and another reasons are like you can play spoilers, so like you have a reason like, oh, I want to f up his thing, so he can't win or something like that. So it's good for
Mm-hmm.
angles.
Yeah.
Um, the let's see. Mickey says, "What do you think is the highest belt to hold in wrestling as a whole?"
Mm. New Japan.
New Japan, I think so too, because
Yeah.
that is like say what you want about how the belt looks now. I feel like prestigious wise, like
Yeah.
you said, it's some of the best wrestlers have always had that belt. Like,
Yeah. They've had
um,
Americans like Brock Lesnar and
mm-hmm,
Kurt Angle, AJ Styles,
Kenny.
or not just
Well, Kenny's not
Americans,
American.
but just foreigners. They had foreigners.
Not the 24/7 championship. I enjoy that as like a comedy thing, but we all know what that championship is. Uh, and like that
The
happened
fact
to
that our truth has like it, what, 176 times.
like two over 200 now,
Yeah.
which is fine. It's just comedic thing, and Reggie's doing good with it. All that good stuff. However, I'm annoyed that it that continues to um, interfere with matches. Like they'll be
Yeah.
running in the middle of the ring in the middle of a match. Yeah,
Yeah.
space filler.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Mickey. But yeah, I mean, I know we said we aren't going to talk about WWE much, but I mean, it's just, yeah, we just,
Yeah.
answering questions. But
Yeah.
but yeah,
Just
I think
it just trashes.
as a whole worldwide, I think you're right on that one. New Japan is not to mention most like not prestigious, like like the longest tenured championship besides the
Yeah.
WWF title, which is like I think like I don't like there's never really been a second world title at in New Japan. There's always been that one title, and
Mm-hmm.
then you had the Intercontinental title that came through because the MVP, if I'm not mistaken. And then you had you have all the other titles which are kind of good. And
Yeah.
some of them kind of just kind of but that's not their fault. It's just to get these wrestlers opportunities to, feel like there's a reason to be champion. Like, okay, this is kind of prepping them for other championships later. So
Right.
I like
And
that.
I feel like with New Japan, they actually do their belts right. Like no
Mm-hmm.
matter what, they do their belts right. They got, they got the mid carders that
Mm-hmm.
they got the, they got people that they're building. So they put the mid carders, and then once they go from mid card,
Mm-hmm.
they go to
Straight
the
to
top.
it.
Yeah, they go to
Straight
the
to it.
top. They prove themselves to get a chance to go for the mid card.
Mm-hmm.
From there, they get a chance to go to there to
Mm-hmm.
the and I feel like, well, again, the look is kind of stupid, but if I had the old school championship belt, that would be
That's
like
the one I like.
that is that is the one that I want to get. Like if I could buy any belt, because I had that little cheap plastic replica of the WWE belt, but man, or the World Heavyweight Championship,
Yeah.
the WC. Oh, it's technically the WWE version, but um, I had
Yeah.
that. I still technically have it, but it broke, and it's not the one that I want. I want the IWGP Heavyweight Championship,
Right.
the old black color and everything, like the old look, not this one.
Mm-hmm.
If I could just have that one belt, that would be the belt that I
Right.
would own. Like in my house, if I was a belt collector, and that would be my highest belt. Everything else would be
100%.
lower.
Right.
My second belt would be that Jeff Hardy belt from TNA,
Oh
and
yeah,
you
the
change it to
Immortal
that. Not
Championship.
the purple, but the black. Like I would have it black, not
Mm.
purple. Not the purple belt part.
Yeah.
But but anyway, so with this channel, like I said, I'm gonna veer back to the actual like comment of what I'm trying
yeah.
to
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go
like.
ahead.
No. Nobody's fault. Nobody's fault. We can do that. It's fine. But I would prefer, like me, I would like to just, instead of talking about WWE, we can highlight all the big promotions, but I want to focus on the indies. I want to give shout outs to the indies more, like we said we were going to. And it's not that we haven't. Well, I'm part of the reason why we haven't, because I haven't been watching it. So you've been doing all your homework. I haven't. So I'm failing the class, and you're passing with 100.
Yeah,
And so, like,
I've been doing extra credit and stuff.
yeah, you've been doing all the extra credit and all the work, like, and then,
uh,
hey man, have you seen this? And I'm just like, nah, I'll copy off of you.
right.
but but no, it's like it's my bad. Like I'm gonna start like trying to do that IWTV
Mm-hmm.
thing and I want to start focusing, like I said, on our promotions in Texas first, and then kind of
Mm-hmm.
branch out just to kind of give for those. I mean, granted, we have viewers all over the world,
Mm-hmm.
which technically we do, because we have what's his name from Pakistan,
Yeah, Mr. Al from Saudi Arabia.
Mr. Al from Saudi. Yeah, that's right. I thought it was
Out
Pakistan.
there, Al Arabia.
That's okay.
Yeah,
No,
because
Mr.
remember you had guessed he was from Saudi Arabia, and I was like,
Yeah,
no,
that's
he
right.
ain't from
That's
Saudi.
right. No,
And I was
that's
like,
right.
yeah,
That's
you're
right.
right.
Yeah, that's right. It was Saudi.
Shit.
Saudi Arabia. That's right. I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a fan over across the sea. So it's
Worldwide.
we'll have to ask him, like, if he gets on next time, like if he's available to, not for us to like have on the podcast. I mean, eventually maybe, but like if he can like shoot us his Twitter or something to kind of like, hey, what kind of wrestling do you have in Saudi Arabia type stuff.
Right.
We can ask
Right.
him.
Or
We
some
can ask
kind of-
everybody that's like from different states and different countries to see what's what they got to look out for. If it's on IWTV, cool. If not, then we'll give a shout out to.
Well,
Give it
if
a
I'm
shout
not
out.
mistaken, Mickey is from New Jersey, so I know they got some good stuff from Jersey. So Mickey, if you're still in here, you can throw it. See if you got any indies in your area that you like. Throw our way.
It's not working. You got to bring it in.
Oh.
Hold on, real quick. Give me one moment.
No, you good. Oh dear. Look, balls.
You waving inflatable water flailing tube, man.
Oh shit! It looks like a penis.
Stuck. It's a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube band mini. So it kind of like it just does its little thing.
Yeah.
It kind of works, but sometimes it'll get stuck. But
It
yeah,
just
she's
looks
stuck.
like a
I don't know why she.
looks like a semi. A semi hard.
Hey now. Easy, fella. But no,
Whoa, easy, big fella.
easy. No, yeah, like
Yeah.
kind of be more different, you know. Instead of just talking about the typical like, oh, WWE, AEW, I'm gonna try to focus more on something that people like. If we can even look at stuff like, hey, let's say, okay, you're from New Jersey, and we find something that's on IWTV that's like, hey, you should try going checking that out and see if if it's close to you.
Ooh. Mickey said there'll be one 10 from her
20
house.
minutes.
So that's
Oh,
cool.
nice. See
Nice.
that? See like that. Like if we could like just find stuff on the IWTV. Like, hey, if this is in your area, you should try to check them out because they're really cool.
Mm-hmm.
From what I've seen, and try to like ping off of the different states and just almost kind of get our name out there on the indies, even though, which I will talk about this in a moment, but get our name out there in the indies, especially in Texas, because that's where we live. So if we could get our name out in the indies and attend shows like almost for free,
Almost.
or I mean, we'll pay. I'm not gonna say like, I'll pay, but if it's at a decent, like, hey, you guys are, shooting out, you're shouting out our program on your podcast, and we're, getting more fans because of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, you should come to our show.
Right.
And
like I've gotten I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a couple times our podcast page has been contacted by a indie wrestling company, which I won't say it on cam just in case, but I'll send it to you. But
yeah, well, I can look
but
on
like
the thing.
but like it basically
It's in the DMs.
Yeah, it's basically like a sponsor, like if we want to be
Okay.
sponsors or whatever. So
Yeah, like I don't have any money to sponsor, but that would be dope. But I don't have any money to sponsor.
It's basically like like we saw at New Texas where the wrestlers and stuff were.
Yeah. I mean that would be cool if we had the funds to do it.
Right.
But I mean I don't have the funds to support like that. So
Best thing.
But anyway,
best
that's
thing I
pretty
can
cool.
do is just share their show or whatever they got going on.
Yeah. The best publicity is not free publicity, but the best publicity is word of mouth.
Yeah, very true.
It is word of mouth. Hey, go check these guys out. Like they're really awesome. So that's why, I'm saying we should.
Like I saw a lot of the indie wrestlers that are on the indies right now on Twitter first, and then I finally got to watch them on IWTV, and they're 10 times better than I even saw on Twitter. So, like
right.
And even the guys that we saw, guys and gals, I mean, that we seen at New Texas, they're actually pretty big indie names in like North and like.
Yeah, if they actually travel to different
ping
states
pong,
or
basically, and I'm just like, oh shit! Like we have like our Texas locals, like they'll stay here, like all day is from Reality of Wrestling, and then we got Aaron Mercer, and then Nasty Co is from Texas, and
just people from Texas. We got the locals, but when they branch out to other states, it's like okay, nice.
Like Masha,
or when states come in,
right? Rachel Rose as well. She's very Texas based, and Masha, if you remember Masha Slimovic.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw her on Twitter. She showed up on AEW Dark, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I've seen her. Actually, I've seen not her match, but I saw like clips of her match and stuff. And then I seen her name on the bottom of like Dynamite. It's like AEW Dark. This person versus Masha, and I'm like,
she's legit.
Hey.
She is legit.
Well, yeah. If you're being brought to somebody that's like if you're being brought into like a major company to do at least like their little what you call it shows.
Yeah. Nexus is in the house.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
but but yeah, I mean, I saw her. Well, I didn't see her, just see her, but she was on. If you remember the NWA Empower
Yes,
show,
that's where I
she
saw
came
her
out
like.
with a cool ass freaking afro that she had, like an afro mohawk type thing, and it
Yeah.
was like
Okay.
legit.
Okay. I didn't
And
see the Afro Mohawk,
but
but I saw her there on NW when they
mm,
showcased like little previews and stuff, and I seen on social media.
yeah,
So, oh, nice car
car
mechanic
mechanic
simulator.
simulator.
That's
That's a
pretty
new
dope.
game.
Hey, that's
One
pretty
of them
cool.
games, yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to focus more on like the indies now, and like I know I gotta do my homework, and you gotta.
I'll send you, like you said, we're gonna try to focus on the Texas ones first. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna send you a
and
few that I've found that are from Texas, and a couple ones
yeah,
that I didn't see yet that we'll be able to see now that we're,
yeah, because like I said, hopefully we can basically. I mean, I know this is kind of a way to get not like a cheap way to get our foot in the door, but if we could do that and get our foot in the door to at least like offer some training
mm,
or like something with the business, because I have some. We'll swing back towards the training stuff in a little bit, because I have some ideas that may or may not work, depending on stuff.
right,
But
mm,
um, like if we could just like get our foot in the door to like help the community, the wrestling community in our area,
mm,
which that's why I said let's do ours first, because that way we can get our hey, these guys are the wrestling podcast guys that talk about us all the time. You always see guys like this person doing WWE podcasts and blah blah blah, but these guys, this outrageously chaotic podcast is all about the indies, man. And yeah, they talk about AEW and all these other major companies, but man, they focus on us. They hype us up,
mm,
get our foot in the door to like go to shows and be more like popular.
right,
Like people come to us and be like, "Oh man." And even though we're going to talk about like all different things, but when
mm,
we do talk about wrestling, we can at least talk about the indies and
right,
focus on the indies more,
mm.
cuz the indies don't get enough love.
They don't, they don't, and like Twitter says that it does, but not good enough, basically.
it gets love because through Twitter they can like you said, you found these indie people and then boom, you saw them wrestling on IWTV.
Mm.
But how did you find them? Did you just like, hey, this person's a wrestler that from whatever, or did somebody say, hey, check this wrestler out?
Well, what's funny is a lot of times what I used to do, well, not used to, I still do sometimes. I
Hmm.
will put a post out there saying if there's any indie wrestlers out there that y'all know, shout them out in the comments, whatever, so I can follow them. So, because I've wanted to follow and support all the indie wrestlers I could find,
Okay,
like
so you did
anywhere.
that.
So I
So
did
that's
that, and then
okay.
a lot of them uh, not starting to, but have been obviously on these indies for a while, and I'm finally up on the train basically,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
basically also through Twitter wrestling fans too that are into indie wrestling. They'll shout out the wrestlers they like from those indie shows, and like I'll just see folks just ridiculously good doing these crazy ass moves, and just like God
Okay.
damn.
Yeah, yeah. So like that. Like basically, you know, wrestling fans come into us and say, "Hey man, you really got to check this guy out."
Hmm.
And then, we look him up and it's like, "Oh man, I'm a fan now."
There's a whole bunch of folks like that.
So if we can like grow, at least like I said, start with our community first. No
Yeah.
offense to anybody outside of Texas, but we live in Texas, so it's a little easier for us to do things in Texas.
Right.
At least for me.
Yeah, of
because
course. And we can actually go to the shows here.
yeah, hopefully try to at least.
Yeah.
Like if it's in El Paso or somewhere where it's local, like in
Mm,
Houston, sure. If it's in Dallas,
that's
it's
too far.
pushing it. It's well, I mean, I'm not that far from Dallas, but because I'm like 120 something miles away from Dallas, so I mean, it's far. Don't get me wrong, it's still far, but
Yeah.
it's not like we can make that trip out there that day. Like if we both had well, if I had off, which I would also obviously I would request off,
Right.
and then go straight over there.
Mm,
And spend the whole day out there and just do whatever and watch the show. But
right.
but if it's somewhere like I said, El Paso, or somewhere where it's so far away that I'm just like, dang, dude, like because I could get back home and stuff from Dallas, and it's be like, all right, cool, no big deal. Austin, San Antonio, Houston, just the major places. Like
Yeah.
I think if we could, I believe we could do it better
Mm.
like that.
We could definitely make it to San Antonio. I don't know about
Yeah,
Austin though.
yeah, it's hit or miss on those. Like it was hit or miss on Dallas too. But if like
Yeah.
stuff like in Galveston, where it's only like 30 minutes away from the house,
Right.
and Houston, that's same. If it's like 30 to 45 to an hour, cup. Like I would say, if it's more than 4 hours, then man, it's just tough because then I got to drive 4 hours back from like a midnight show and like get home at like 4. Well, actually more than 4 o'clock in the morning, but so if it's local within like a few hour drive to where I'm not getting home at like 6 in the morning, and then all of a sudden I go to sleep, and granted Sundays I'm off, so, or like if it's on a Friday and Saturday after work,
Mm.
it'd be like But anyway, enough about that. Let's definitely try to focus on the indies
Mm.
and give them more shout outs than them giving the big heads
Right.
credit for like, oh well, we don't
Right.
care about your credit because we're making money.
Right.
Like, show love where love is accepted.
Right. Where we can
But,
actually, if we can help in any kind of way, that would be
mhm,
cool. If
yeah.
even if it's just by like one or two fans. You
Mhm.
know.
We made a just one fan for life for that company, then hey, we did our part.
Right.
That's all that matters. But
Mm.
yeah. So outside of this thing, that's about it really. Just more indie stuff, and obviously just we wanted same goal. Just we want to keep building more and more, and a lot more people,
Mm.
and stuff like that. I want to grow bigger,
Right.
obviously, and I know you want to grow bigger on this. And I mean, we're doing it for fun. It's not like they
Yeah.
don't matter, but growing big and being able to like present ourselves more than what we offer right now
Right.
would be better.
Right.
But
Like anybody would like that. I can assume like anybody
yeah,
can like enjoy like having some kind of weight to their voice or some kind of listening to.
yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think I said that
I
right.
agree. But so yeah, like that, and then
I'll
I
probably add MLW to that list too because they're not like big name, but they're not indie either. They're like right in the
right.
middle there. And I
Yeah,
don't.
they're transitioning from indie to big,
Yeah,
or like transitioning from indie to ROH style.
yeah. And
Because
so I would
ROH is
like.
still kind of indie, but
Yeah,
it's up there.
yeah. And it's pretty tenured.
Yeah.
Pretty tenured. So but I would like to throw MLW in there as well if we can
Yeah, of
find it
course, of
on the
course.
TV for you for
Yeah,
both of us because
if
it's
we
on
can find it,
YouTube. So
okay. If we
it's
can
free
find
on
it and
YouTube.
be able to watch it, then yeah, sure. I
Yeah.
definitely want to watch it. Now for the outside of this channel. Like, so.
Hold on. I'm sorry. One
No,
second.
yeah, you go do your thing. I don't have my merch, so
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, we could possibly eventually have merch. Eventually, which is the goal, to like be able to give back to you guys, the fans. We do have shirts that I had made for the both of us that have our chaotic. It says outrageously chaotic podcast. This is a Bullet Club shirt, so it's not. But we got our little shirts that we have that I've plugged a few times in each chat, or each time. Mine's currently drying in the laundry room, so I can't really like hold it up and be all woo. But yeah, I would like to get more merch. So if you help us get bigger, we can end up selling merch. And so tell all your friends, come watch the Outrageously Chaotic podcast. Come watch these two dudes talk about wrestling. We'll talk about other things eventually. I mean, we have a little bit, but more so of just we've been talking mainly wrestling, because yeah. So shout your friends. Hey, come watch the Outrageously Chaotic podcast on Twitch. Get them up there. Get them affiliated. They can sell merch. Blah blah blah. Whatever we decide. I don't know. Also, I'm gonna drink some Dr. Pepper because I'm thirsty. Hide in the can so that way I don't get demonetized for whatever reason they decide to demonetize things.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. I was just going on about, shout out to our friends, tell your friends. And then I was drinking Dr. Pepper, which I hid the can because, I don't want to get demonetized or whatever they do to, oh, you can't have our product. So we have to hide the product.
we ain't making money, so
Yeah, we're not making
we
money.
can't be demonetized if we're not making money from it.
No, that's true, but I'm just saying, in general, I just wanted to be like, oh yeah, because, gotta hide the...
thing.
Anyway,
But yeah,
so...
back to outside of the podcast.
Yeah, so outside the podcast, we've been... I mean, I know it's all hearsay. We've been talking, and nothing but talking. But it's time to walk the walk. And I kind of want to start prepping, and I want to, because at my friend's house when we were celebrating her birthday, around, like, after I got the piercing, after I got my eyebrow pierced, we went back to her house, and we hung out, and her brother-in-law, so basically both her and her husband are our friends. So the brother, which is also our friend, his name is Deacon. We should have him on the show. He really loves wrestling. It would be great. Trust me. He can keep up with the wrestling talk.
Okay, cool.
But he'll talk. not just. Well, he isn't able to watch AEW as much because of just it being on TV versus WWE. He's able to, but it doesn't matter. Well, he can talk the old school stuff that he used to watch, so we can chime in like an old school, man, I remember the days, stuff like that. So
right.
Anyway, Deacon and I were talking about wrestling, and I was like, so you still plan on training, right? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for 2 years. I'm gonna start bulking up and getting my cardio and blah 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 and everything up. So for within about 2 years, I can go to the schools and stuff. He wants to go to Booker T's, and I was like, well, there is one that's in the Greenspoint Mall area, which I know Greenspoint Mall is a horrible place, blah blah blah, but at least it's it's closer than trying to go wherever Booker T's actual schooling is.
League City or something.
Yeah, so instead of trying to go further out to get training, he can go. He went I said he, but we, as in we, because I said, man, I'm trying to, my best friend and I, we had this goal to do wrestling, and I said I want him to be physically clear so he can be a wrestler, and he's like, why? What do you mean? And I told him that he had cerebral palsy. He's like, gotcha. Okay. But anyway, I want, like, if you're not able to be cleared, at least try to do a manager.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're going to get training somehow. No matter what, we're going to get training, man. We got to do it. We got to do it.
Mm-hmm. We'll figure it out.
So I say about, give it 2 years, see what we can, see what you can do to build yourself, But I say 2 years because that's what he's going to do because, we need to do this.
Right.
And, like, with him, he's all, like, he's a cool kid. Like, he'll be 21 in 2 years, so he's only,
okay.
18.
Mm.
Or, I mean, 19. My bad. My math is a little off right now.
He's
But
a youngin'.
no, but like his wrestling knowledge is really well. It's like ours. Like we could talk about wrestling from the past and all the different stuff. So his wrestling knowledge is really good as far as like what he's used to watching.
Yeah, I would actually like to see. I would actually like to know like what got him to start watching the old stuff compared to just staying to the new stuff because
it started out whenever he was a kid, so I don't know his like full story as to what got him into wrestling. I can't remember, so we'll have to have him on the podcast and like get his story and talk with him and like training. Man, I'm telling you, man, we got to do it. We have got to stop talking about it and just do it.
To be honest, that's why I've been trying to get all this
exactly.
reconstruction.
Exactly,
and fixed up.
And if once you're fully reconstructed and able to like even if you start out as a manager and then they tell you, okay, well, you're physically cleared to do more things, then. But I feel like if we can just get in there, get in the business.
Right.
we just need to step foot in the business, man.
Yeah, that is a dream. That is the dream.
The chaotic outrage will happen. But so that's honestly about it. Really, it's just we need to do it, man. We need to stop talking about it, and we need to do it. I know that, like you said, you're getting yourself together and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I shouldn't have any excuse because, I mean, other than financial, but
you
that.
have a son too now.
But,
That's a responsibility too.
So. Yes, but as far as like, he's getting older. Like it's not like whenever he was a kid, like a baby, and I was like, oh hey, I'm able to do this, and then like, oh, I have a kid. Never mind. Like yes, that was a part of it, but I never took that leap back then. Like I had plenty of opportunities to take that leap, and I never took it. And I regret. Like there was a point in time where my mom was like, I'll pay half, and I never took that leap.
Wow.
I never took that leap.
That's crazy.
Yeah, or like we'll help you find a way to do it, and I never took that leap. I don't know if it was half, but. It was something to where, like, I'm pretty sure it was half. I have to ask her again if
the fact that she was actually willing to help pay for
it
is crazy.
Yeah, and that was back before, like, well, I think it was right the summer that I moved out, 2013. It was whenever she was like, you know what, I'll if you want to do this, because she got the number.
That's right. I remember you saying, talking about that. Your mom was talking to Tugboat.
Yeah, he used to come in and get the haircuts, and his wife or whatever and stuff like they. Like my mom, it's not that she talked to him. Well, she did, but she didn't. Like it was, she did
like
something where.
Or something, but like.
Yeah, she did something to where she, okay, this is what goes down. This is how much. Blah blah blah. So it was like the professional, hey, this is, all the questions that you've answered. But the fact that she was going to help, like, I should have took that opportunity and I never did. But now it is. Now is the time to take that opportunity. Right. At least, within a couple of years, like, get ourselves
mentally and physically ready.
Yes. again, prepped. We need to be prepped to be like, okay, are we going in this and we're just gonna completely like screw ourselves? But no, we're gonna go in this like physically at least capable to keep up with the at least
At least the basics.
yeah. If we could at least get those drills in and work past all that stuff. But I think we need to do it, man. We need to do it.
Yeah, like with me, it's a lot of things that just fell from under me.
Yeah.
So it's like, for instance, I always was trying to save up money and like not touch that some bitch until it was time to actually use it,
Yeah.
and just I don't know if I should say like all the stuff because it's too much, but yeah, there's a
You
just
do whatever, man.
yeah, but it's because I don't want to bring down the mood or anything like that. But
It's not gonna bring down the mood,
but yeah,
man.
like the first time I had about 300 over $300 saved.
Hmm.
Took me about 3 years because it's teenagers, so you don't
Right,
get
right.
money unless it's like holiday time.
Yeah.
So I would get about $50 every year. So I got basically 3 to 5 years just taking that money and not touching it, and
Yeah, that's
then
good. That's
and
good.
then and then something happened to our car.
Yeah.
My dad had wrecked it or something like that. I can't freaking remember, but basically I had to get towed and took my money to pay for it.
Right, right.
So there was that, and then a second time, uh, the biggest one is whenever I graduated, I had quite a sum of money all the family because I had graduated. It was a
Mm,
celebration type thing,
of
and
course.
so again I saved that. I saved it, and didn't touch it. and and then one day I said, you know what? I'm gonna actually go get a small game, whatever, with the bit of money. So I went to go ask my dad to see where the money was. Go get a bit of the money. He said it was all gone. I said, what? What do you mean it's all gone?
Mm,
He apparently for all that time been using it to pay the cell phone I was using,
okay.
and he didn't tell me. So all that
Mm,
time I thought I had about at least over $2,000 at least,
gotcha,
and that
gotcha.
shit gone. So that just killed me for
Okay.
years. So that just even now it's just like, man, things just keep like cutting that, cutting that, and then the seizures and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I get it. I get it. Like I said, we're gonna figure out a role for you, no matter
Yeah.
what. We're gonna step in the ring,
Mm,
and if all you get to do is be a manager, then or something,
mm,
because I don't mind being just a ref.
right.
if if honestly, if I gotta be just a ref because they decide, well, you're just so small and you're puny and you're only 150 pounds and yeah, get out of
I
here.
mean, we ain't
Like,
gotta
all
go.
right.
We ain't gotta go down the line of people that are wrestlers that don't look like they should be wrestlers.
I know. There's tons of them, but I'm just saying in general, like. But no, we're gonna step in the ring.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna step in. We're gonna take those bumps. We're gonna do something. You're gonna, you know, we're gonna do something.
Something.
We're gonna do something. We gotta stop talking and just start walking.
One foot in front of the other. It's gonna
Yeah.
take some time, but
No,
it'll
I
get
know, I know,
get there.
I know. But don't feel like, well, he's talking about. No, we're gonna do it.
Mm.
Okay,
Oh
we're
yeah.
gonna do it. We're gonna make sure.
Oh yeah. No, because I know whenever you say something, you don't be BSing about it. You want to actually
Yeah,
get it done. So it's
yeah.
just all these times, you
Work.
just like you said,
Yeah,
just
I mean,
work, busy,
just
trying to get
things. Yeah,
things stable.
yeah. Just
Like,
things happen in life. But I
hmm
mean, once, like I said, let's see where the next. Let's try to do what we can to get ourselves physically, mentally prepared. Don't overdo yourself. Obviously, I don't want you to
yeah.
like hurt your body.
Right.
or your mind either. But
Yeah.
I don't want you to hurt yourself. Period.
That's that's basically
And
what happened in the first place. I had
yeah, like
overworked myself, and then I then kicked myself in the butt, basically. So now I'm back
yeah,
to square one, so to speak.
yeah, and that's okay. But we will. I'm gonna make sure. And if I have to be the one that fights harder than anybody to just make sure that you get in there, then that's what I'll do. I will fight to the ends of the earth, man. I don't care. I'm not gonna leave you behind.
Oh, of course, yeah. No, I'll be there. I'll be there, even if it's just to watch. I'll be,
Yeah.
I'm,
If
I'll be
I
the, I'll be the Xavier Woods to your Kofi.
if I if I have to leave you behind because you physically absolutely 100% can't, I will make sure that I do everything and anything that I can to make sure that you at least know how to take those bumps. And I will like come to your house and do, hey, this is what I learned, and like I will teach you.
Put out a mattress.
Yeah, we'll put out a mattress. I don't care. I will teach you everything that I get taught. And if that means that, oh man, well he got free training. I don't care. Um, you are going to get trained, whether it's by me or by professional.
Right. Yeah.
Once I graduate the class, like no, but no, for real, we're gonna go. I mean, like I said, my buddy Deacon, the 19-year-old dude, he's gonna work himself to try to do it within the next 2 years, and I figured that's kind of a good start for us too. Like give us 2 years to see where we are. If I mean, because I don't want to leave him either, because knowing his wrestling story, because he was in wrestling too in high school, and we also talked about that. Like, how was your experience? He's like, dude, it was shit. he well, literally, like, he had to only wrestle the heavyweights,
Oh,
and
I
he
remember them
couldn't.
days.
He couldn't though, because
Too
like,
big.
yeah, they were too big. He couldn't do anything. And then he would go to his weight class, and those kids would be like, "You're too big." And like, it was just, he had to shadow wrestle.
Yeah, that
All he
was.
had to do, he had to shadow wrestle. He knew how to do the movements and everything, but he didn't have somebody to do it on.
That's what happened to me. Oh my god, because I always had to wrestle with Josh and them.
Yeah, but I came in. I did as much as I could.
Yeah, yeah. Now you
We,
got to get to varsity though. That was one thing. Yeah, you
well, I
got
think that was just coach putting.
well, you actually got some wins under your belt, so that's more than
Yeah,
me.
but still, it's yeah. My record is not the thing that matters. I wish I would have done a lot better. I was having difficult times during my high school years anyway. So my mentality was just, I wanted to, and I wanted to do this, but I didn't want to hurt people.
Right.
I didn't want to hurt people. Like, I didn't want to accidentally like lose control and then accidentally like just hurt somebody in general
Right.
because I got mad.
Right.
So I was very, once I got mad, I held back a whole lot worse. That's why when dude Cash,
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
every time, like, he would say something stupid, and oh man, like, I want to kill you right now. I want to break you. I want to, like, because I could out wrestle him if I wanted to. I knew his strategy, and it wasn't really that great.
Right. I remember the coach would say that all the time. He was like, "Oh, you were doing this and that, and then finally got stuck in the third round. What the hell?"
Yes,
Those
but
who don't know, stuck means pinned.
yeah, you got pinned.
1, 2, 3.
You were
Winner.
counting the lights. You're saying goodnight.
Or the one spotlight if they're using that. Which I hate.
Say goodnight, Irene. That's all you do is you look up at the lights. Say goodnight, Irene. What, coach? Goodnight, Irene. Oh.
Good
But
night,
no.
Irene.
No, I definitely. I think we should. I don't think we should keep just. Oh man, we need to get trained. Like, no, we are going to. We are. We're gonna make sure that you're physically capable, and then we're gonna do it. And that's the end of the story.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no like, whoa, no. I know you wanna rebuttal, but I know you want to fight back and say, well, man, I just no, don't fight me on this.
No, you know what they already are. It's just I don't want. There's a lot of things that come up in my mind these days. Like how wrestling is a two-way sport. Like I could get like I may be able to get hurt, but the thing I'm more worried about is I could make a mistake and somebody else could get hurt. Like
but that comes from training.
that's true.
You can train to not hurt somebody. You
Mm-hmm.
can do, and again, I'm telling you, if I need to get the training and then just show you and I'll be your dummy, that's fine. Like, I mean, you're still gonna get trained no matter what. If you if it's from me or like an actual professional, or if I go through all the class and get the certificate and then I become professional,
Right.
then you know then I'll train you. I don't care.
Right. Nexus is back.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back.
But no, we're like, hell, even if it's a manager, like that would still be something, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't ever give up on. Oh, I know. Being the actual wrestler is what you're wanting, and that's what I want you to have too. And we're gonna do it. But if the doctors absolutely 100% say no, then we'll see about manager.
Yeah.
And then you can be the manager.
Right.
You know.
And if they don't want to use me as a full-time wrestler, they can at least like use as a manager that can take bumps.
Yeah. Because you're gonna take bumps.
I'm gonna be the Heenan. I'm gonna be the Bobby Heenan of this generation.
Yeah, you're gonna be the Bobby Heenan of the chaotic outrage. The outrageously chaotic.
I would piss a whole bunch of wrestlers off. I would just no sell their shit. When they're doing the promo stuff, it's like, okay, I've said worse things to myself. You ain't got nothing on me.
Right. But no, like, if Gregory Iron can do it, you can do it. Yeah. Okay. All right. I didn't want to pull him in, but I'm gonna pull him in.
But he only has it in his arm though.
So?
I got it in my whole right side.
So we'll work it out. Again, we'll work it out.
I'll work it out. All right.
We'll work it out. But no, and then we can add Deacon in because he's like 6 foot, I think.
Big D. No.
He's pretty tall, so he can be our tall dude.
Our heater. Does he have a Twitter or anything? Facebook?
I don't know. I talk with him, but not like that close. I have to figure it out, and I'll figure it out here in the next X amount of time. So I'll figure it out, and I'll get you all his stuff depending on what he has, and if he doesn't, then say, dude, you need to make one then.
At least something. I'm sure he has something. So.
Yeah, if you're gonna be a wrestler, dude, you're gonna get on Twitter, man. You gotta make a page already. Start,
Yep.
Put your name out there. But no, seriously, I want to do that, man. I really do. I told you, I don't want to leave you behind, and I'm not gonna leave you behind.
Don't leave me. In fact, I'm most of the time I'm the other way around. Just go, man. Let me go. Let me go, man. Let me go. Just get out there.
Yeah, just don't worry about me, man. I'll be all right. No, you're coming with me. Don't leave me. I'll be like this. Come on, I got you. I got you. Give me your strong hand. Come here. Give me your strong hand. Your left hand. But see, and that's the thing, man. I shake your left hand. I don't care. I never cared.
That's my right hand, by the way. Yeah. But yeah, this is my left hand. This is my right. You're frozen. You're not. You're not frozen.
No, I wasn't frozen. I just No. Anyway, no. Yeah, it's your right hand. I shake your right hand.
Yeah. I usually use my right hand to shake anyway because that's how my dad taught me anyway.
Well, yeah, that's
It-
the way it's supposed to be.
yeah,
Like I don't know,
that's why he said like
that's the normal way.
he said, no matter what, you know I'm new with it because it's a normal way to shake hands. I was like, oh shit.
If the other person purposefully like puts their hand, next time you go to shake somebody's hand and they purposefully put out their left, grab it and hold it. Just hold it. Like, nice to meet you, man.
All right. Like I've been trying to remember to do that with my left, lead with my left, but it just out of reflex.
No.
Right.
No. Do what's right, man. Show them that you're okay. Show them that you accept yourself, and that they need to accept you. If they put their shit out, like, what are you doing, man? You trying to hold my hand? Okay. Nice to meet you.
I had this one dude.
Nice to meet you.
Right. Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's one dude.
I had this one dude when I was working at when I was doing the stocking for Randall's and stuff. I was just putting it around, and this dude was trying to ask me a question, as in like where something was, and so so never mind. You're different. I said yeah. I'm working for a different place, but he thought I heard the thing, even though I knew what he was talking about. He knew, like I got his meaning, but he said, "Oh no, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that." It's like, "Oh no, you fine. I knew what you meant," because I have my uniform on, so you could tell that I have a different, like it was blue, like a Randall's shirt, but then whenever you see the name, it's not Randall's. So we saw the name and said, "Oh, you're a different worker." And he didn't say worker accidentally.
Yeah,
he
forgot the
he
worker
noticed
part.
my hand. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean like that." It's no, you fine. I got you.
She's like, what? I'm different?
All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a different worker.
I'll be.
I'm a real boy.
I was told this is normal.
Yeah.
All little boys have crooked hands.
It's like it's because I too much.
That's why this side's stronger.
Little boys play too much. I thought that's because I play too much.
Right.
No.
That shit hurts on this side.
Yeah.
That shit hurts too much. My wrist anyway hurts my wrist too much.
Right.
I go to the strong side.
Reach my head for a second. Sorry.
Strong.
Strong. No. Yeah. So, did they say anything other than like what was wrong with your foot? And like, did they say anything like negative or like they just?
Really,
I mean,
not really negative. Negative is basically just explaining what's going on in there because we already knew about the pain and stuff in my ankle. We just wanted to see what it was, and so it was just these little muscles that some are pulling too hard and some are not pulling enough. So it's just like rerouting certain things that we'll need to reroute later. And the good thing about this doctor is he like looks up a whole bunch of shit before he like operates. He's a surgeon, so he'll like he gets all the information he can like before he even goes to surgery. Like he'll like today, like the steroid shot, that was to like see if that'll help the muscle chill out basically and not inflame and all that stuff. And then on the other side, by the heel, basically what's happening is it's always elevated. It's not actually like a regular ankle should be, like or how the foot lands on the ground. This one it pulls extra down because the muscles ain't
a little higher. So a little higher. Your hands are down here trying to explain, so you gotta go a little higher.
I think it's like this here. So I just need to restructure it like this here. And it's kind of like on a slant. So it basically just got to line it all up. And,
so instead of your foot being flat, it's kind of at an angle?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And so now they got to ring it around, ring one around to the ankle, around to the heel area. On the other side, it's weird. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of different.
Okay, so you just gotta you just gotta reconstruct it.
Yeah, basically, put it to where it'll help pull in the right area, basically. and I've just been doing a lot of stretches, making sure I walk as correctly as possible because whenever you walk a certain way for how many years that you walk, you get used to walking that way, whether it's right or wrong. So I gotta remember to do heel toe thing with it, and then I have this like those copper fit like braces. I got something like that. It's not actual copper fit, but something similar to it. And I put it on, and that way it's like everything is together, so nothing can really be that loose. So it has to walk the right way. And then I got my ankle support shoes, so I got them damn New Balances like old man.
That's okay. All right, that's not too bad. I mean, you can, as long as like you're able to do things and it's fine. Like and hey, that works, man.
Right, and that's another thing the doctor was so surprised about because with all the limited motion that I had with all the other muscles that were messed up, I can still like walk the way I did and all that kind of stuff. It's like I don't know, I just limped on it. I just walked on it. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, hey, as long as you can walk, man. That's all that matters, man.
Now I'll be able to walk correctly, and it's easier for me to I can run a little further most likely when I get back to running because I haven't run for a while yet because
yeah, you don't want to overdo that. I mean,
like, I haven't ran like long distances. Like I've jogged to to the other side real quick or something like that, but I haven't done like an actual run yet.
Right.
One of these days I'll do one, but I don't.
Yeah, well, like I said, we'll have to like figure out a way to like meet up every so often. Like that's another thing. Like we'll do the podcast once a week, maybe twice a week. We gotta do like a meeting, like a meetup once or twice a week, man. We gotta do like a meetup once or twice.
Right, that'd be
nice.
At
least once a week, because if we could do a meetup once a week, we could do the podcast together.
Right. Right, instead of like this here.
Yeah, instead of like this.
That'd be actually a lot better.
And then, that'll be a lot better. Because then we can like, I don't know.
Actually, well, I mean, for one, we're not staring at each other's screen.
Yeah, we can actually like look at each other or whatever and blah blah blah. But yeah, not only that, but we just got to, man. We're not getting any younger. We're getting older. We're getting, we gotta do a lot of things.
Yeah. So, wait, 32 now? 33?
Yeah, I'll be 33 next year.
I'll be 30 as well. I'll be 31 next year.
Yeah, man. Because you joined the Dirty 30s.
Yep.
Welcome to the Dirty 30s.
Oh no. Her next to her.
Oh no.
Damn, it's all right though.
Dang.
I appreciate it.
I was hoping to hear the Dark Queen Duck.
I know, right? No, that's not. Unfortunately, that one is not on that. But I should.
Oh, okay.
I should.
No.
It's on the follow. It's on the following, and it's on something else. I can't.
Okay, so our new follower. When I look at the screen, it says "I seen your banana." That's the dude. That's not Deacon, but that's his brother. That's my friend's husband. But yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
he followed our channel because we were talking about it because I wore the shirt. Saturday, I wore the shirt, and because my girl was like, "Why don't you grab another shirt for this day?" And I was like, whatever. I'll just wear it." And my shirt was still hanging in the room from the others, from the other podcast day, and she just pulled it and threw it in the bag, and I was like, "All right, there you go." And so, so basically, I wore that shirt.
What are the odds that's the shirt she grabbed and threw in your bag?
Oh no, she knew it was there. It wasn't like it was like that was more planned. Oh, she had 8 people for us. Dang, that's okay. That's okay.
All right though. I appreciate it though. Very much appreciate it. It'll happen. It'll happen eventually one day.
Like when we get off, do you ever do those raids for her?
I try. I do, but for some reason it doesn't work right. I don't know. I don't know. I have to pull it up on Twitter, on Twitch or something on the internet. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
Because if you raid her and stuff.
I try to. She helped me. Well, she's been trying to help me raid other people right after we're done streaming and stuff. Because that's what I mean to do, but
So the back to the guy. He's one of my friends too. His name is Slater. So you got Slater and Deacon. Those are the brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And Slater, they just got affiliate on their Twitch channel. So
Oh,
they have a
really?
Twitch. Yeah, he has a Twitch channel, and they do a little podcast thingy too.
Mm-hmm.
So, which I'll have to follow them here shortly. Oh, no, I do. I already do. Um, but if you go to his channel, you can check him out and stuff. But
For sure. For sure.
yeah, he just got affiliate. But so that's who that is. I seen your bananas, my friend.
That's legit.
So we got another follower, which because it was outside of the podcast while we were doing it, so we couldn't hear the Darkwing Ducks.
Yeah. In fact, hold on. In fact, I'm gonna do something for him. Hold on. In fact, let me see if I can play it. Hold on.
Oh, you're gonna play it just because he.
Oh, damn it! It just showed chaotic outrages. Just showed it ours. Damn it! Damn it! It just said chaotic outrage.
Oh, we're following ourselves. I can barely hear it now, but that's good. That's getting dangerous. Anyway. I can barely hear it now, so it's quiet.
Oh,
it's okay. It's okay. We're just all.
Is this all quiet?
No, it's loud now, but you were just dancing.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all I can do for a minute. Damn it.
There, when I heard it. But the fact that you just made us follow our own page.
Damn it! It was supposed. It was supposed to say "Senor Banana" on it. So
that's okay.
Now following, but yeah, that's gonna be cut out for sure.
No, don't cut anything out. Leave it.
Well, before that, well, besides the stuff before the intro, of course.
Yeah, just no, leave it, man. It was a funny thing. We gotta I guess cut it out for the bloopers part.
No, I leave pretty much all that stuff in. The only time I take it out is like if we're going to the bath, like if I went to the bathroom, or if you went like to, if you stayed out for something, like if you were going to get food or something. Basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you cut out the merch.
No, I leave it when it's funny.
Okay.
That means I leave it in there, dude.
Okay, because when you go to the bathroom, it's just like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let me plug in the merch, and then all of a sudden it's like it's gone. As we're waiting for him to get back, let me plug in the merch. So if you haven't had a chance, and all of a sudden you're just like, yeah, I cut it out, when I go to the bathroom. And, what? So that means when I'm sitting here plugging our merch, you cut it out?
Yeah, I cut out whenever you gotta get up and do something.
Oh, yeah, no, I get it. But, you gotta plug in our merch then. If I get up and go do something, you gotta plug in our merch, man.
Yeah, you're right. I gotta get my shirt around.
Ladies and gentlemen, wacky waving inflatable arm playing with you, man.
I'm telling you, it looks like a limp penis.
I mean, it's down here, so it's a kind of a it fell down. Okay, cool. Anyway, this is not a chaotic, an outrageously chaotic podcast piece of merch. No, it is actually just a thing that I got.
Probably at the.
Working on more merch. But anyway, no, we got that from like Dave & Buster's or whatever.
Nice.
My girl and I would go out and do a little date night. I could throw down some money, man. I'll go lie. I could throw down some money. Throw like $100 just to get all those points for stuff that they probably get for cheaper than what I've spent.
Right. That's why I never do that anymore. Now I just go to the actual good games. I
play like the there's those coin pushers, and they'll push out little cards. I'll make sure to get every single one and get like the like the highest jackpot or whatever for those things. Like, oh, if you collect all 7 cards, you get X amount, and blah blah blah. Oh, bucket hats and backpacks. Nice merch. Nice merch.
If I'm not mistaken, in Nexus you have coffee cups, don't you?
Speaking of coffee cups.
Thank you.
No. But yeah, she said she had like a lot of stuff: T-shirts, coffee cups. Now she has bucket hats and backpacks.
Nice. There's a couple other things too. I forgot at the moment, but
yeah, me too. But there's quite a bit of stuff there. And
it's
anyway,
the Twitch store. The Twitch store, you can do a lot of your own merch and stuff.
That's what we need then.
Eventually,
we need to get affiliated.
When we hit affiliate, we will probably do that.
We'll definitely do some merch for sure, but we got to make affiliate first. Yeah. But then we also got to keep up with affiliates, so that way we don't lose it or whatever.
Can you lose it?
I think so. If you don't, like, let's say you don't stream as often as they want, but there's like rules to it or something.
Right, I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, there's like something for it that's long and.
Like watch us just get it and then we lose it 2 minutes later.
Yeah, we're in there and all of a sudden it's like, ladies and gentlemen, we just got affiliate, and then we come back. And
ladies and gentlemen, we just lost our affiliate status.
Oh, tote bags, outfits. Yeah.
Tote bags. I like
outfits. And I have stuff. She has stuff.
Yep. Speaking of stuff,
buff the stuff.
I've got my stash stuff.
Oh, you gotta.
Oh, she said, yeah, you can lose affiliate. Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, there's stuff. So if we do get affiliate, we gotta like step up our game and become better. So that way, we're on a consistent, better schedule. Because I don't want to lose affiliate.
Right. Because that has to be embarrassing. Like when you get it and then it's taken away.
It's like, yo, we got affiliate, so we got merch. Where's your merch at?
Well, it was over here.
Well, it turned out to be no.
Well, that is some bullshit.
Well, we lost affiliate.
And now,
but yeah,
balls are gone.
I don't know. I still have my balls, so I'm okay.
If they take away my damn affiliate right when I get it. Oh man.
Yeah.
By being a total jerk, you can take stream breaks even as an affiliate.
Oh, What is this?
Oh, okay.
I got it. So I got stars. I got stars for the total jerk. So it's jerk on your screen, but it says stars on mine.
Yeah.
Is it total asshole? I mean, if it's total asshole, I get on it.
No, it says being a total. Basically, it says being a total jerk gets you cut off affiliate.
Oh,
so
okay.
we really gotta And it says by being a jerk, and then it says but you can take stream breaks even as an affiliate. So if we stick to the at least once a week, then even if we don't do the once a week, we'll still be an affiliate. So,
okay. Well, then
so as long as we're not abusing anybody, like verbally abusing folks or anything like that.
We don't do that.
None of that here unless it's a work.
Unless it's towards us.
Right.
Like,
I'll get your ass back, but I won't start.
Oh, so I was telling them about you because, you know.
Who? Oh,
I was telling my friends about you and stuff, and how your nickname is, and like, it's like, it's like we don't call him that because he's that.
It's a lot to explain.
Yeah, no, I kind of explained it, but it just happened. It was just like we don't call him that because he's that. It's like we call him.
Oh, boy.
But no, we just. I don't know. It just was a nickname that it happened, and then it stuck.
Like I didn't ask for it either. It just popped up.
Right. Again, it wasn't. But we did make sure that you were okay with it, and it wasn't like we were just like, "What's up?"
What's up, cripple?
Yeah, what's up, cripple? Cripple, hey, cripple. What you doing, cripple? Like,
right. Oh my God, that reminded me. I was trying because I think somebody else in my class, that was in my reading class, had heard y'all calling me cripple or something like that. And so I told him, yeah, that's cool. You can call me cripple or whatever. And so we was in class, and the teacher, of course, did not know this. And I think you remember him, Mr. Simon or something like that. He was a little bow-legged or something.
Maybe.
And he's like, hey. He was so mad. He just looked at he was so mad at the fact that he said,
what did you call him?
not even that, just hey. I just stared at him.
No.
Shit. And I just went to, what's up? And
no, I'm sorry. No, I personally, if anybody else called you that, I was like, no.
No, that wouldn't go stand.
No. Do not. Or else. And that's about it.
Right.
Just like, no. I mean, somebody did, like, why do you call him that? That's mean, blah, blah, like.
No. At school, or?
Yeah, like, people would say, why do you call him that? That's mean. Why are you calling him that? And, like, no, it's cool. And you even, like, oh, nah, man, it's cool. They call me that. That's my nickname. That's right. You should change it to, like, the Crippler.
Yeah.
Put on your varsity or your Letterman jacket.
I wanted to put cripple on it, but it wasn't gonna work. Also, I messed it up because they had like that call that they put in to put the patches on there.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to call them, whatever. I got lost contact or whatever, so I just got a plain jacket with no patches on it.
Dang.
It just has the little letter on it, and that's it. So, yeah.
Then we'll have to put patches on it.
I would like to, actually.
We can put patches on it.
I should have it somewhere because I obviously didn't get rid of it.
If not, we're gonna get a leather jacket, or we're gonna get like some nice, not leather jackets, but we're gonna get jackets.
Right, Letterman jackets used to be gold.
Yeah, but that was high school stuff. Now it's like, in high school it was Letterman jackets. In college it was a college ring.
Yeah. And I know there's Letterman jackets there too, but like you say, it's more about the ring and more about like just being there and just being an athlete in college itself is like a huge thing. Like if you can make it in a college level athlete, then you're something. Like you're something.
Well, you're semi something because like we could have showcased our skills. Maybe they wouldn't have given us a scholarship, but we could have gone to the team and like shown, oh shit, this guy was slept on. Like we passed up an opportunity because we looked at his stats, but we see him here trying out for our team, and holy shit, like he's doing,
Right.
So it's like, I mean, but
there was a time I wanted to go to Ohio State, but that was a long time ago.
I never thought about college. Not gonna lie, never thought about it.
The only reason why was the wrestling, obviously, because they were supposed to have a really good wrestling program. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's Ohio, Nebraska, Wisconsin,
somewhere else too.
I forget what else, but yeah, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Good old JR. Oklahoma. No.
Oklahoma. And then, of course, Jack Swagger is from... He's from Perry, Oklahoma.
Still Oklahoma. But no, like, those I think, like, I know for sure Nebraska, Ohio, and Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Point is Nebraska and Ohio are the top two that I know of, like, that I've ever like have seen on TV when wrestling would come on, like, because they did showcase wrestling on regular TV, and I was just like, oh shit, cool, and I'm all watching. Oh, come on, shoot the half, come on. Like, I would get into it, and
I'd see it on ESPN, so I would record it. It would be like 4-hour blocks of college wrestling, so I would record it and just study that shit.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I think anything, like, I mean, yeah, college level's nice, but I think once you get paid to do it, I think that's when you made it. Because, well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on the person. Like, somebody that could have just been like, man, I did high school, and that was like I made it. I felt like I made it. And then somebody could be like, I went to college. I felt like I made it.
Right.
Like that was it for me. Like I made it.
Mm-hmm.
Then some people are like, man, I went all the way to the Olympics and I made it.
Right. That's
So it
my
just
thing. Right.
yeah, it's just it's just I guess it depends. Like for me, I
Mm-hmm.
think because if you get paid, like hey, you get paid to do something that you love. Like if you absolutely love wrestling and you've dedicated your heart and soul to it, 100%, 110%, and you're just completely like nothing but wrestling, eat, sleep, train, wrestling, and you get paid
Mm-hmm.
for it, you made it.
Mm-hmm. For real.
And or same with any other sport. If you get paid to do what you love, you made it.
Right.
But then again, there are some things that like I've made it as a father. Like I'm done. Like I mean, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not done with kids, but I've made it. Like there's nothing else I can improve on a lot of things, but as far as like being a dad, I made it.
Right.
Stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I be thinking a lot of times I don't be making it, but my dad one time told me he needs broken because my sister's in college and all that good stuff, being to
Right.
be an accountant or some shit like that, and then my
Mm,
brother he's off in the Navy, and I made
right. Right.
off comment of and here I am just on disability. It's like yeah, well you got a family, you got a wife and this and this, so you're doing
True.
all right, man. You're
Yeah.
doing good and stuff.
You've made it. You've made it in some aspects that
Mm-hmm.
you've made it. Yeah, that's true. You've
Yeah,
made
so
it.
it's just a way of, I guess, like making sure I don't down myself, I suppose.
Nah,
but
you know, he's right. He's right.
yeah, but uh, like you said, we'll make something of ourselves.
Yeah, yeah. And again, if like I said, if like we'll try to see what the next couple years come by and uh, get you all fixed up within the next X amount of years. But as long as you can, take a bump and stuff, that's all that matters, man. I mean, if you need to be the mouthpiece, that's fine.
That's true.
Like, well, again, I'm gonna make sure that you get to train.
Uh, one day, I hope so. But you know me. I'm always just I always will hope but
I know, I know.
until it happens, I won't believe it. Until it happens,
No, that's true. That's true. I'm the same way as if I won't believe it till I see it. But
mm,
don't worry, we will. We will.
mm,
We will definitely, definitely, definitely will. And I'm
mm,
going to do my best to make sure that that happens.
damn. Uh, Just just thinking about all these times that we both probably could have been doing it by now.
Yeah,
Like when I
yeah,
was at
I know.
Wendy's, I probably could have as well. But
Hmm.
I mean, I to me, I didn't want to go into school until I had a stable place. Like I was still
True.
living with my mom in that apartment, and I'm just like, no, I can't. Like if I'm working check to check at Wendy's or whatever and all that stuff, I don't want to add wrestling school on top of that and just be like,
Yeah.
no, I
I mean,
can't.
they say they'll work with you, and they do a payment plan, so it's not like it's
Hmm,
at least
I didn't know
from
that.
what some places. I don't know about all places, but I
Yeah,
know that the couple of places that I've talked to, like I don't know if they do it anymore, obviously, because Tugboat has passed, but
right.
and Chaz is doing his own thing. So,
Yeah, I had
he
asked
had,
him, and I remember asking him at some point, and he said no, because I remember Silky Baines is teaching somewhere,
yeah,
like
it's
amateur wrestling or something.
CW something. Like it was like some weird name, I can't remember,
Mm,
but yeah, it's just different things like that. Like,
mm,
like we could find some place to get trained.
like
Uh,
TASW has their
yeah, yeah,
compound.
and I think that would be not the best, but it would be the start
Yeah, that would be my starting point there too.
because and that's the one that's in the Greenspoint Mall
Oh, okay.
area.
I didn't know for sure
So
if that's
it's
the one you were
yeah,
talking
that's the
about.
one. That's the one, and it's it's well, it's not halfway for me anymore. It's a little more, but that's okay. It's still halfway for both of us,
Mm-hmm.
and like it'll take you X amount of time to get there, like 20, 30 minutes, and it'll
Right.
take me a little bit more because it's a little further now. But
Right.
once I move,
Right. Are you gonna like move towards that way, or cause
yeah,
like
or like the spring area,
mm,
so or whatever. So I mean, we are eventually gonna have to move out of. I'm like I said, I'm in my mom's house,
yeah.
but we're gonna eventually move closer to like that area. So
Mm,
um, it'll probably be like like I said, 20-minute drive, 30-minute drive, depending
mm,
on whatever. And if it's only on Tuesdays and Thursdays, unless they changed, I don't know. But if depending on when it is, like man, I could just request off or like, hey, can I work these days early shifts
mm,
until like X amount of time and then go out and do my thing. Yeah, sure, okay, cool. You're working with me, great.
mm,
Like I don't even have to say exactly what I'm doing. I was like, I got night school this
mm.
day and this day.
Right.
It's not wrong. It's still a school, but
Mm,
I
right.
come back to work all bruised up and beat up. Like, dude, what happened? Nothing.
School.
I just, what happened? Nothing. I'm good.
That just went to school. What kind of school you go to? School.
I go to a training school, so
The hard knocks of school.
yeah, just training school. But no, we need like I don't know, man. I'm not growing any younger, and we're not necessarily past our prime because look at DDP. DDP did it at a certain age.
Right. I think he was like. I think he was. I think he started at 35. So
Yeah, and
then
I'm just
Batista, he was older as well.
yeah. So it's just to do it, to say I did it,
Right.
even if I don't go to like the big name organizations, but just to say I did it
Mm-hmm.
and wrestle like to have my first match in a ring for even 10 people, I don't care.
Right.
Just to have my very first match, just to have like, start those stepping stones like training. Boom,
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with training. First match, boom, done. Maybe a title, boom, done. Like
Mm-hmm.
if that's it, if that's all I do is win one, like do one of each thing, like did school, cool.
Right.
First match, cool. First title, cool. And then that's it, then hey, I did more than what I did everything I wanted to do.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's true.
But, you know, so it's like, I just, I want us to do things. I want us to take our risks and not worry like, oh man, I can't do it. I can't. No, we can. We just got to do it.
Right.
The
Yeah.
financial stuff we can worry about, sure,
Mm-hmm.
but we can do it. We just got to do it. We just got to see what they offer and see how they offer. And if it's reasonable for us to do it, then we got
Mm-hmm.
to just do it.
Right.
Can't just be like, oh, well, because overall, it's easy. Like, overall, it's the price, unless it's changed over the years. The last
Mm-hmm.
time I remember the price is 1,500.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was what, like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, something like that. Like it hasn't been that long, but I mean, I could always call the number, like look them up online and call the number, say, hey, how much is for the schooling? Oh,
Right.
okay, cool. And y'all accept down payments and or whatever payments, and just figure out what the price is, and because if it's still 1,500, that's still not that bad.
Right. Compared to what it is elsewhere.
Yeah, we could be spending $5,000 for two dudes in a back of a warehouse with freaking 2x4
Right.
mattresses.
Oh, we got a new guy up in here, Mr. Scope. Or I'm
Hello,
Scope.
I'm
I'm Scope.
hello, I'm ScopeX. Hello, I'm
Hello.
Scope.
This is hello, good
New
sirs.
person. Hello, good sirs. Hello, we've
Hello, I'm Scope. Well, thank you. I think.
Hello, I'm Scopex, big fan of yours. Oh, I wonder
Oh wait, what?
if are they
What is going
robots?
on?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, they're good.
It's robots. It's those bots she was telling us. We've made it. We got
Oh
bots.
shit!
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
all right. Hello, everybody.
hello everybody.
That's all right. Thank you for coming through, Spongy and Scope. I thank you so much.
Honestly, we've not like we've downed our conversation, but uh, we'll pick it back up because now that we got more people in, we can actually pick it up.
Right.
So we'll start out for the newbies. My name is the chaotic one, Nick. This right here.
This guy, me, is Nate Outrage.
Together, we are Chaotic Outrage, and this is our podcast, the Outrageously Chaotic Podcast.
Indeed. And this time, I did the intro correctly, I think.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
The intro from earlier was done correct. So, anywho, where do you guys come from, or girls? Where do you?
Well, I know Nexus is from Utah.
Okay, Utah. We got a Utah. We had New Jersey. We had Saudi Arabia. We have a Texas. We have
Texas.
we have I don't know, whichever one comes first. Whether I'm Scope says where they're from, or Spongy says where they're from, or maybe they're just robots and we legitimately just talk to robots. Who knows?
I think we good. I think.
No, I'm just playing. It doesn't matter if they are robots. I'm pretty sure. Antarctica, nice. Antarctica, on a research station. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty legit. What do you do there, if I may ask?
They're a computer.
Well,
Yes. They're a robot. They're a robot.
Okay, well, see, okay.
They're
Research.
Yeah, see?
Well, I
See,
mean, you can, like, live on there and, like, not be a
They're-
researcher. You could be like,
No.
psych, I'm actually a robot, as you
See,
predicted.
told you. I told you.
I'm
There's
sure
a robot.
you are, Spongy.
It's one of those bots. They live on a research.
A robot actually said, see, a robot actually said, psych, I'm actually a robot. And it's now, that robot is now telling us to give us his or her credit card information.
No, they want our credit card
I messed it
information.
up.
Mine is, all right, you ready? Write down this number.
345, D's nuts.
Wait. No, hold on. Let me pick up the number. Hold on. Let me look up what the numbers are. Let's see.
Yeah,
It doesn't say. I don't remember. I was gonna say. I was gonna spell out. Go fuck yourself. I'm just playing. It was like 5, 4, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3. F1 television, and then it'd be like the number thing. You know how you pull up your phone and it has like the numbers and the letters whenever you're doing the dialing, and you gotta put like.
Hey, Spongy, follow, new follower.
Oh, we're gonna dance break.
For a minute, whole minute of dancing. All for Spongy.
Oh, it went out. So it like on the Darkwing Duck thing, it does go out a little bit, and then it picks back up.
Oh,
so
okay.
So I thought it. Yeah. So it, like I hear it, and then it goes, and then it comes back down, and then it comes back up, and then it comes back down. Right now it's up, so I can hear it.
Okay. Well, Scope also says while we're over the music, it's from North Korea.
North Korea. See, so we got a lot of people, but no, I'm just playing. No robots. It doesn't matter. Welcome, guys. Thank you for the follow, Spongy. Thank you for the follow. Scope, if you would like to follow, you can. If you don't, it's okay. It's not gonna hurt.
And then
it's not gonna hurt my feelings.
We'll dance for another minute.
Okay.
If now we
I
got a minute.
Yeah, I knew it. It's another minute of dancing. Duck, we duck. I can't hear the music anymore. So if you can hear it, then cool. Soup. Good soup. Sour, please. Right, sour,
3,
please.
4, 5. Peas nuts. It's gonna be my new catchphrase. 3, 4, 5.
Just put it in there like this. Ready? Just here we go. Like you gotta edit this in there. 3, 4, 5. These nuts. so when you do it, you gotta put 3, 4, 5. These nuts.
Neon, either sparkles or neon.
Yeah, but no, you can't steal that catchphrase. That's a universal catchphrase.
Yeah.
But you gotta figure out a catchphrase. We can come up with some catchphrase.
For sure.
We just can't do what we used to do in high school.
Right.
Oh, what is this? Face.
It's an emote.
No, I know. It's just, what is this?
What is this?
What is this? What is
What
this
is
you
this,
speak
miss?
of? What is this you speak of?
Kappa.
I do not know the way.
It's called copy or kappa.
I do not know the way. Please, let me show you the way. Anywho, all right. So I guess we can get to know our viewers. So we got North Korea and Antarctica. That's pretty dope. That's like, okay, so we got Antarctica, North Korea. We have
Utah,
We
New Jersey,
have New Jersey, and we have Saudi Arabia,
Saudi,
and we have Texas.
Texas, and then
Six.
a couple of.
I don't know if there's any other states or any other countries or anything so far, but six. Most of them all over the world.
Yes.
We have fans all over the world now.
We
I
are
made
global. Global by singles. We got a whole
I
bunch.
made it.
We got a whole bunch of Washingtons in this place.
Yeah.
$1 bills.
Well, okay, so in
Singles. That's what I was trying to say.
singles, we have the Washington, and Antarctica is probably American money, maybe, unless they do penguins.
Oh.
It's like just this one little community that does rocks. Here you go.
Golden rocks.
It's just a rock from out of the. Here's an ice cube.
Right here is okay. My research station is mostly funded by China.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
So, I guess China too. So 7.
Right.
Your research funded by China is giving us some views from China,
right?
from the Antarctica.
Via Antarctica. Via
The Chinese portion
China.
via Antarctica.
Well, thank you for taking time out of your day to come chill with us.
Yes. This is just a chill talk. We usually talk about professional wrestling and then other things in general. We talk about our lives, not like in depth of what our lives are, but
just what's gone on in the past couple weeks and stuff.
Yeah.
Just what's on our minds.
Yeah.
Talk about silly stuff.
I mean, man, if you get in my mind, you'll be lost forever. You will be lost forever if you get in my mind. For example, like, these are just a few of the things that I'm thinking of right now. Only a few. There's actually more, but this is just like the top 3. So I'm thinking of, like, I wonder what my girl's doing in the other room. I wonder what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. I'm wondering, like, tomorrow when I get home, I'm gonna go fishing because my girl goes to work and she comes home late. She comes home about 8 o'clock tomorrow, so I'll be able to just like, I think I get off at 4, so I'll just go fishing right after I get off work and blah blah blah. So yeah, again, I'm just ping, 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 because my ADHD is just like all over the place.
Right.
So,
Your
like
mind just playing ping pong with itself.
yeah, it's like it constantly thinks about so many different things. Like,
Yeah.
also, like, man, I have this freaking tan line
Oh,
because of my shirts.
I
So
saw
it's
I
like,
saw it whenever you put your shirt
yeah,
up
it's
for the
like
tent.
it's so bad. My tan line is so bad, man. I am just like, like I can tan really well, as you can see. Like I can tan
Yeah.
really well. Well, I mean, this doesn't do it justice, but I can tan really well. But then I
Mm.
get, I get, I get the because I'm where like out fishing. I get the sun's basically the time that I go fishing. The sun's out on the left side.
Mm.
So my left side gets burnt more than the right. So, and then I'm all like, dang it. And then and plus when I'm wearing a shirt, like the back, if I go like, I try not to do early, but when I do early, the sun's coming from the back. So it's like
Right down on
weird.
you.
Yeah, so it's like beaming down and like right on my back and I'm all fishing. Yeah.
Now, do you
But,
have a favorite rod?
well, no.
No.
I only have technically I have two myself. Like I've bought one for my son,
Mm.
and then I have two. But I guess my it's not really my favorite one,
Mm.
but because my green one has kind of gotten a little messed up, and I have to like look at it better because I don't know if
Mm.
it's the string or if it's just the mechanism that I reel in is
Mm.
messed up. Like it kind of does some things that I'm just like, ah. So I have to use this giant pole that I got not my very first pole, but my giant pole. So it goes like two links. It's like a normal looking fishing pole, but a giant uh, reel, and
Mm.
then I can extend it out. So it's really cool, but at the same time it's old, so it's kind of got that old like it works well, but it's like I don't know I'm gotta fix a few things and gotta learn how to fix a few things.
Right.
But
Nice.
yeah, I mean for what I fish out in the little pond by my house, it's nothing that my rods can't handle.
All right.
Other than that giant freaking turtle that I caught one time. Holy crap! Like I said, that thing was size of a freaking chihuahua, man. And all I could think about is like, oh, jeez. Like, how, because when I pulled it up to the shore, I was like, oh man, I gotta get a picture of this. And I was like, and then also in the back of my mind is like, how am I gonna get this out of its mouth if it's a snapping turtle? And it's like, oh man. And like many different things were going through my mind that like caused me to be like, crap, crap, crap. But the first thing was is take a picture because just because of how big it was, and then it snapped my line. But that was like few weeks, like almost a month ago or so.
Mm.
Like my most recent fishing trip, I did catch a bass, but I mean I catch those not regularly because it's not like. But I don't know, like I haven't gone to my fishing spot in a while, so I'm pretty sure the people that are also going fishing out
Mm.
there have been fishing in it and causing like the other day, I think it was either last week or the week before, I was walking
Mm.
and um, these guys were fishing. They were young. They were probably around our age or whatever, and but they were like drinking beers and uh, just fishing. And I thought I saw something to where they like were gonna keep it, like something that they if they caught something they would keep it.
Mm.
So I think they were keeping the fish, which I mean I can't stop anybody from catching and keeping.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So I mean, as long as there's like I haven't even explored the whole lake or the whole pond because it's not a lake because the lake is way bigger,
Mm.
but this pond is pretty big. But I haven't explored the whole thing. I just kind of explored little pieces to
Mm.
try to just to kind of feel out what's the best spot. And my spot was the best because I was catching fish left and right, and then all of
Mm.
a sudden it started slowing down where I wasn't catching as many,
Mm.
and then I wasn't. again, it wasn't catching as many. And now I'm lucky if I catch one or two, like within an hour or so. It's like, oh man. So I think people are catching them and keeping them. Sucks because that spot was like my golden spot.
Right.
Like the very first time I fished there, it was with Matt, and I had caught a catfish, but I also caught lots of turtles. So we called it Turtle Cove because it was just in this little section that kind of reminded me of a little cove. And then when I would do it by myself, I was catching more perch and stuff. So I was like, all right, this is perch paradise. And then I caught bass and catfish through it, and I was just like, all right, this is the golden hole. This is like the golden spot right here.
Cornucopia of fish and turtle and shit, sea life.
Yeah, because I was catching good. Now it's kind of like I said, it's been slowing down. So,
Right. Well, I know it's almost about 5:30 for us here.
yeah. So we'll close it out at.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and close it out here. Go make food and whatnot.
Yeah, so, you want to close it at 5:30, or you want to just close it now?
Let's go ahead and close it now.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, cool. No problem. No, okay, all right.
We've been going for over 2 hours now, so.
Oh shit, we did. Time went by. I didn't even realize it was past 2 hours.
Right.
All right, so.
So everybody, thank you for everybody who came through.
Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you. And thank you for the new followers. I'm Scope, Spongy, thank you.
I seen your banana.
Yes, I seen your banana that came through before the chat, before the stream, followed and everything. Hope if I can find you, I will follow you on.
Just look up I seen your banana. That's it. I seen your banana. So as it's spelled.
As it's spelled. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I still
and
haven't
you can
done
follow
that, so.
Yeah, and you can follow him, and it's good. It'll be good.
Right. Well, we will see y'all sometime next week.
Next week, tune in next week to find out.
Outrageously Chaotic Podcast.
Yeah. Tune in next week to find out what happens next on the Outrageously Chaotic Podcast.
Bing.